Hello YouTube, I am the UndeadCircuit, aka the One Defect, and today we're going to be back in Subnautica. Yeah, we're going to be back. I've run out of things to say already. We're off to a brilliant start. I felt like loading up Subnautica, considering the fact it is now in a new version of the game, so yay. I'm just going to go by showing you the options. There's your language. In case you needed to change it, but yeah, so there's a new version of the game out, and I thought we'd play it. I'm going to explain more about it when we get into the game, but welcome back to Season 1, Episode 1 or 2, whatever I decide to call this. Mainly that because we have to start again. We can no longer use the old save because that doesn't work, it just crashes. So yeah, we're going to get back in, and then once we're in the game, I will talk to you. I will continue talking to you, and we'll get to some swimming.
In the late 22nd century, humanity is beginning to colonize space. Before colony ships arrive, habitation vessels are appointed terraforming missions. The Aurora was one such vessel. During its descent, the Aurora was struck by a mysterious energy pulse, resulting in catastrophic hull failure. A single life pod jettisoned prior to impact. You were in that
Okay, and we are back. So, everybody should recognize this environment as the wonderful underwater world of Subnautica. A game that I do love a lot because of the art style and the look. And the one thing I didn't actually realize, I didn't actually think about doing last time, is if you just click sand, you don't actually collect it, but you dig. So you can dig a little tunnel and dig yourself a little house. Isn't that nice? You can't fill it back in, no, unfortunately. So, what am I doing right now? Right now, I am grabbing these air bladders. Because, oh, I'm about to drown. That'll be a brilliant start to it. Just drown instantaneously. The air bladders allow me to create allow me to create water, oxygen. Yeah. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a graphical glitch there. That's probably going to get fixed soon. Yeah, we're just going to create 3 bottles of water out of air bladders. Out of these air bladders, and you can see there's a new menu system. Well, not a new menu system, just the text, just the icons have been updated, and they've been separated. In the resource tab, we have materials and electronics now. So now we can build like a copper wire batteries, but we need these materials first. So it's kind of like a work your way down kind of system, which I really like. So yeah, so we got like, now we've got our titanium, then we can bring it down here to our electronics where we can use the titanium. In food, we've got water in our own category, we got cooked food and cured food.
Scanning the Aurora, 0 life signs detected. Lethal radiation levels detected. The main drive core has malfunctioned. The primary dark matter containment field has dropped to 36% amplitude. Continue.
Okay, and as that voice, as that little robotic voice said, first of all, I don't know if you can see that, but I think there's a bit of seaweed that's just glitched out there. Anyway, but as the robotic voice said, this is the ship crashed in the new update. Whoops, let's get back. Come on, get me up. There we go. Oh, oh, for a good start. This is now a full 3D model. Don't know if we can go in it. Texture's a bit low res. I am running this on the recommended settings, and I'm getting 60 FPS, which is decent for my machine. What do we actually? I didn't actually check here. What do we have? We have glass, silver ore, advanced wiring kit, flashlight, and a flare. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the silver ore instantly. See what I can do with the silver ore. If I can click the button. Okay, so we can make lead with silver ore. But that's pretty much useless right now, so I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna keep the water on me. We need to go get some food quickly. So we're gonna take, I forget the name of these things. I just, oh, it did a little jump there. Get 2 of you. Cook you guys up. And yes, it's gonna say new creature discovered every time we find a new creature, which is very nice. But anyway, so the Aurora will apparently at some point explode, is what I've heard. What I heard happens, which, oh, I keep doing the wrong bloody button. Which I think is freaking awesome. To actually, A, have that as a full 3D model, and to have it actually do something. So I think that's really cool. I'm just gonna collect maybe 2 more of these. But yeah, we should really get, oh, and some of these. Yeah, we should get to exploring a little bit. You will notice a bit of frame drop. Down to about 40 or 30 FPS, I don't know. Whenever the world generates a new area. That is the only time I've actually noticed the game actually drop. Other than that, it is quite well optimized. It's running quite nicely. Without fraps running, I get about 120, which is pretty much the limits on my screen. So, whoa! See, like there, it just dropped down to 19 that time actually, when it just like switching the zones, which is all right. It's fine. I mean, this is still early access, so I'm not really going to complain that much. Right there, that is a. I don't really have a name. I don't know of. Oh, I can go through it. Yay. But they give you air, so they're good to hang around, especially when you're underneath the ocean collecting resources. What I'm looking for right now is, see, look there, it just loads the zones. So, like when you go to a new like chunk area, I'm guessing it'll change it. Okay, so what I'm looking for right now is they look.
Caution. Readings from the Aurora suggest erratic fluctuations in the primary dark matter containment field. A breach of the main drive chamber may cause a cascading quantum flux detonation.
Okay, you kind of cut off there. That's how bad it was. It's just like the AI is just like, nope, not even gonna tell you. It's just that bad. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it will explode at some point. I just don't know when. Catch some of these as well. Ah, come back here. Where'd you go? That's the one thing I really like about the fish and the sea creatures, is they're actually hard to get to unless they oops. Oh, I just let that one go. Okay, I'm not letting you go that easy. You're mine. Before I was interrupted, I am looking for, they look like safes. If I had to say that, they look like safes. You know, like bank vaults or any like personal safes you keep in your house. They look like that, and they contain fragments of. Oh, there's a little. I don't know if that was a glitch or no. Okay. They contain fragments of technology. So you'll get. That's where you get your constructor, your sea colossus, your. I think it's called a sea colossus. Anyway, your small and big submarine from. But you have to find them, so the game actually encourages more exploration, which I find is really cool. Ah, here we go. This is one of them. These little shells. So this sea moth, that's the small one, I believe. The sea colossus sounds like a big one, so it probably is the big one. I should really. There's another one, so we're just gonna swim up. So yeah, I think it'll say like catastrophic breach detector or something like that, and then it'll explode. Ooh, there's little floating rocks. Have fun. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. if you guys heard that, but that's another thing I really like. There's another sea moth. Let's swim down there. We've got... Ooh, that might actually be those massive whales. Ah, here is salt. Which is also quite important. Everything right now in the game, I would say, that's in the game that you can collect. Ah! Oh, those aren't things I was hoping for, but nevertheless. Hello, yes, I know you're there. So your salt, quartz, everything that's in the game isn't really miscellaneous. It's pretty much there, and it has its own... Oh, did he just... Yeah. You don't want to touch that. That's death. That is so death. Oh, more quartz. Oh, more. Yay. But... I want to swim to the surface without dying.
Warning, readings from the Aurora exhibit characteristics consistent with
I
total
think this is when it
degradation
explodes.
of the dark matter containment field. Spikes in quantum fluctuations suggest an uncontrolled cascade detonation will occur with a probability of 83.5%.
That's damn high. That's... I don't know if I'm... I think I'm far enough away from it. I mean, if you have a dark matter drive go detonate, I don't know if far enough is... I don't know if this distance is far enough. That'll be a hell of a way to end the end of it. It's like episode 1, dead. And I think I've been recording for 10 minutes. There you go. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Ah, yes. We need to... I want to look up how to make an oxygen tank. So we need titanium and glass. So we got our materials. And we make glass out of quartz. I forgot to check how many. Ah, no. We can just create one. Okay, so this will increase... There you go, you can see, now we're up to 75 units of oxygen. Oh, I hope it explodes at night, that looks so cool. Oh wow, our inventory is quite full. Okay, let's first turn the scrap metal into titanium. So we clear those out, then we make titanium ingots. I don't know if those are... Can I? Thank you. Sea moth fragments, sea moth fragments. I don't know how many of these I need. But I do know I need an analyzer. Okay, so let's store the quartz sea moth fragments. I'll store as much of that as I can. We're in fact going to eat that. I said we're going to eat that. Oh, you can't eat this anymore. That's fun. So yeah, can't eat these anymore. So I don't know what to do with them now. Can I do anything with them with food? Nope. Have they become useless?
Emergency. Readings from the Aurora show severe instability in the primary drive core. The central dark matter reactor will reach a supercritical state in T minus
Oh, here we go.
10, 9, 8.
This is gonna be
7,
cool.
6, 5, 4.
Goodbye, AI.
3, 2.
Oh, that's cool. I hope I'm not in a radiated zone anymore. Because I know when you get close to it, it starts saying lethal radiation because of the impact in the core and the reactors inside of it. But that was cool. So now I think you can go in it. But yeah, I'll just return that to the ocean. I don't know what to do with these anymore, and there's thousands of them, so maybe some items have become miscellaneous. All I remember is you used to be able to eat these. Just gonna pick up a ton more quartz because I want to create another tank if possible. What's down here? Ah, my little... Oh, no. Those things are the equivalent of fish kamikazes. I can't remember their name. I don't know why I remember them by that name, but... Okay, let's see if we can do this. I hope I don't die. Ow! Okay, that was fun. Oh hell, there's another one. Come on. Come on, explode. Don't come deep. Oh, I'm dead. Ow, ow. Okay. Crash powder. Okay. We are off to an amazing start. And we're on 21% HP. Come here, fish. To be honest, that went better than I expected. Because what they used to do is as soon as they touched any surface, they'll just explode. As soon as they touched any surface, they would just explode. Which is what I thought they would do, but they don't do that apparently anymore. Which is why he went straight for me and bounced off the walls. But I thought I'd make it out of with 5 health. I didn't expect to make it out with 21. Let's just cook this. Lucky enough, we're on an ocean, so there's plenty of food to eat. There we go. I think I might have... Decomposing. Okay, so let's cook that. We can't. Okay. Plus 11 hunger. I'm gonna see if I can release that. No, it's probably dead now. Alright. Well, it says decomposing, so I don't... To eat, switch... Okay. I also want to know if any of you who are watching, and if any of you are watching and you want to comment on what I should do, don't hesitate. Just tell me. I run out of ideas on what to do really quickly. Here we go. Radiation suit. So 2 lead, 2 silicone. Or we can get one that is protection from radiation so we can actually go to the ship. Or we can get reclaims moisture from your body, which I believe just like slows the rate of water loss. But right now I think we need a... What is it? I need an analyzer, but I don't know what it's been turned into. Flashlight, knife, air bladder. So flashlight. Okay, let me run through all the tools. Let me run through everything. This is obviously all your metals and elements. This is all your basic components, so like computer chips, power cells, batteries, advanced wiring kits. Then you've got your water, your food. So in personal, you got your equipment, so you can get a tank, which increases your the time you can spend under the water by 30 seconds. Increases swim speed, radiation suit protects you from radiation. Still suit reclaims moisture, as we've discussed. First aid heals you. Rebreathe basically also increases the time you can spend underwater. Pipe, what this does is you place it at the surface and you can bring it, you can extend them down and you can get like an air bubble underneath, under the water. So it's basically like a snorkel that's fixed in place. Compass, that was what a compass does. And thermometer shows the temperature. Flashlight does what a flashlight does. Knife, you can stab things. Air bladder allows you to personal buoyancy. It just allows you when you click to activate it, it'll bring you to the surface faster than you can swim up. Flare creates light. Builder, this allows you to construct objects like the vehicle assembly, or just, for example, this assembler here, this fabricator. And you've got the welder. Now what will happen is when you're building undersea bases, and yes, you can build underwater bases, you'll need something to repair cracks that appear in the hull, and that's what the welder does. I think that's all that. Yep, so you get the Sea Glide, which increases your movement speed under the water. You get a constructor, which allows you to construct your two submarines. Beacon basically just puts an indication in the game. Yeah, marks a location. Simple. Current generator generates a strong current. This can be used to pull objects in a certain direction, like so you can pull fish and dropped objects in a certain direction. Small storage, you get a locker, which is a much larger version of this, and you get a grab sphere, which it attracts small objects. So the fish and marine life, the small ones that I've been eating, like the air bladders and the boomerang fish and the other ones, this will actually attract them to me, which just makes it easier for me to collect. If we open our menu, and I'm gonna eat these deep. These what? Yeah, so I'm just gonna eat these. They're gonna hit my water, but that's fine. I should actually I've just remembered, I should take these out. And I'm gonna put the crash meal in. There we go. Okay, another thing to go through. If I can get in the pod. Isn't it? That's the one thing I like. Above the surface, it's nothing but ocean. You can get islands as well, which is what I really want to find. And if we do, I'm definitely setting a base up there. So you look above the surface, it's all bland. And then you look under the water and you see just all this. And then it looks so much better at night as well. It just looks so amazing. Ah. Hang on. If you pick up these are flotation things. Floaters. Okay, so if you pick up these, and then you put them on something, it'll make it float. There we go. I might need more, but anyway. So, if I get enough, that might actually pull out and I can get into that cave system. Which I think would be really cool, but I think it's going to be a while before I'm exploring any other caves, at least until I can make a first aid kit. To heal myself up after I had those 2 crash meals, or whatever. Fish exploded in my face, because, you know, that's fun. Yeah, I'm going to need more. Anyway. What was I doing? I was showing you the rest of the stuff. Ladder. Okay, if we open this, you can see inventory and journal. And our journal, which oddly enough contains items. So I need a wiring kit and a computer chip to make a fragment analyzer. This is what I need to unlock the Cyclops and the Sea Moth. And other research components, like the forgot what it's called. It's like a... It's like a gun that shoots lightning underwater, I think. I don't know. I've only seen it once, but... So we need a... Hang on. I'm actually going to call it here. So yeah, look forward to the next episode where we build a fragment analyzer so we can start researching and see if we can build up to the Cyclops, which apparently I have the blueprint for already, but oh well. But we'll need this, we'll need the constructor, because it is quite a big thing, and then that will become our new base. And then we can roam the oceans. So yeah, I have been the UndeadCircuit, aka the One Defect. Goodbye.